Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Hunter Full. It's Misfit, whatever you guys want to call me. Today, I'm going to break down the whole entire Sabu situation. So, first and foremost, I'm going to have Jim Cornette's channel in the description down below. And precisely this video, he just posted this today and break down the whole entire situation, what's going on. So, highly recommend you guys go checking out Jim Cornette. He's a legend in the business. With that being said, as you guys can see right here, kratom is a very big thing in this. So you guys can understand what kratom is, why it's being used, in this. So, and once again, throughout this video, you guys are going to be seeing that. So you understand what kratom is. So there's no confusion, there's no, well, Anyway. Just so when I start using wrestling terminologies and everything, you understand why am I using it.
You're putting up our WMF tag team title.
In the early 90s, and my dad, he died in 2008, and my uncle, he got out of the business not later on after my dad passed. So through my upbringing, wrestling was a big part of my childhood. And when I'm talking about wrestling, I'm talking about people. I'm 4 years old watching people jump off a rafter, miss tables, hit concrete. Literally on a Friday, Saturday basis. Okay. Just so you guys understand what's going on here. So when I start using wrestling terms and stuff, y'all are not confused. You're like, okay, well, why are you talking like this? Got me? Got me. Cool. So, and sorry for that. My phone's about to die. So, we're going to start with the whole entire build of this whole entire match to the match and what happened afterwards. Okay. So, Jelly, Joey, whatever you want to call this guy that's working with Sabu here, they're building the match. Okay. And this is a month before the match takes place. Right. Sabu is already having medical problems. Okay. He cannot move. States to him, this is all in quotations, cannot walk. Cannot walk. And he's, in communication with him. Hey, how's everything going? Oh, well, I've got trainers. We're going to the gym. Cool. And this is what this dude's posting online, so everybody knows what's going on. Okay. Well, get down to the day of the match. Sabu is nowhere to be. This is before the show starts. This is just everybody's already supposed to be at the show. Okay. Well, they're calling Sabu. Hey, where you at? Dudes can't walk again. Dude's literally bleeding from his feet. This is in quotations. This is quoted. Cannot walk. 2 hours go by. They call him. Hey, what's going on? Well, somebody in his team, and this is what's being stated from Jelly Joey, whatever this dude in GCW is naming, whatever. Anyway, somebody gave him kratom. And they're saying that it was from Sabu's team. Well, anyway, he was given kratom. He's a 60-year-old man. A 60-year-old man. The moment he takes kratom, there's so many different forms of kratom. You got the powder form, you got the liquid form, right? So it's not really broken down on what type of form of kratom he was given. So with that being said, he's acting like a crackhead. Literally ready to go, woo. Let's get to the show. Well, Sabu comes to the show, and he's higher than Georgia Pine, obviously. And once again, right here, kratom. What is kratom? Boom. You see it? Cool. All right. And I know that I'm going all over the place. My phone's about to die, and I'm trying to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. So, with that being said, he gets to the show. He's higher than a Georgia Pine. Everybody in the back, they don't know if he's going to actually wrestle or not. Jelly Joey dude is like, well, there's 2,000 people here. We got a good crowd tonight. I just don't want to go out there and say, hey, we got to replace Sabu with somebody else in the back. If anybody knows anything in wrestling, bro, you know what is going on. This dude is trying to get a pop. He's trying to get a push of some form. This whole entire concern thing is just a work. It is just a work. The dude is simply trying to get some publicity on his name so he can get some form of push. Okay. Well, besides them saying, hey, this guy's a little bit, out of here, we're going to continue with this match. We're gonna get it booked as possible, and boom, ready to go. Well, they get with Sabu right before the match starts, and he's apparently fine. Cool. Sabu comes out. He comes out. Boom. Now, you guys can watch the full match on YouTube, or you can watch clips, highlights, whatever. There is a specific spot in this that I'm breaking down for you guys, so you guys know what's going on. So Joey, whatever, got Sabu into an Irish whip. Irish whipped Sabu. Supposed to, quotations, was supposed to Irish whip him into the other side of the ring, right? He's supposed to hit the table, boom, no problem. Well, the barbed wire right here broke off. He's on the ground, goes to the table, he hits his head on the concrete, blood's everywhere. Now, anybody in wrestling knows what this is right here. I don't know if, okay. X's. That should have happened. Dude's bleeding out of his head. He's 60 years old. He don't know what's going on. Blood's everywhere. They should throw up the X's, stop the match, boom, boom, have Joey, whatever, go down for a basic pin, 1, 2, 3, get everybody out of here. Cool, right? No. That's not what happened. Sandman comes out and, and this is once again quotations, Jim Cornette talks about this, Sandman comes down and Sabu is just like, hey, ECW Tom, and just goes to town like nothing has ever happened. Right in. Well, right after this match, obviously y'all know what's going on. Okay? Now, giveth everything that I have told you about this, the build-up to where we're at and in between. Okay? No. Do I think Joey, whatever, or the booker, promoter, and anybody in the business is liable for this? No. I do not think you can specifically point blame at Joey, whatever, because he did not give him the substance. He did not force Sabu to get into the ring as of the story is going. I don't know what's going to come out in the following days or whatever. Who knows? Well, anyway, with that being said, the match should have never been booked. A 60-year-old man with health and just age. Why are you putting a 60-year-old man in a barbed wire match? Because you want to give out a payout. That is quoted, he stated. He wanted a good payout, everything, send him into the horizon, cool. Dude, you could have simply just had him do a promo. Hey, appreciate it, awesome, give Sabu the money from the gate. From all the earnings of that night, hey, appreciate you for coming out, blah, 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 cool. Something like that. Why are you putting a 60-year-old man in that kind of match, for one, and then you have him literally, I don't know what you want to call that, knocked out, unconscious, whatever, but he was down and out for a minute, and they could have stopped it. Seriously, anybody that knows that, and not only that, but you got a dude that's coming to your show that is obviously not in the right state of mind, but yeah, we're going to have him go out here and get this young kid over so he can possibly be an in-house name somewhere, because you are only used to drawing about 20 to maybe 100, 200 people a night. This guy's happy about getting 2,000 people into a little bingo hall and not caring about the person that's in the ring that's did this for a very long time and might not need to do it again. So, once again, does all of this, and obviously, y'all know what happened. Once again, anybody that is keeping up, that's following this story, or has any form of wrestling common sense, and just basic common sense in general, this match should never happen. And the reason why I'm so frustrated is because the indie scene needs to change, bro. It needs to change, bro. There is no reason why we are jumping off of rafters while we're doing this, while we're going through barbed wire. And I'm not only talking about this organization, but I'm talking about every single one in general. Bro, if you want a good crowd reaction, have good workers. You know what a good worker is? Someone that can not only work good on the mic, but somebody that can work their butt off in the ring. And guess what's going to happen? People's going to react to it. not literally everybody seeing each other being mutilated. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. You show them that ever goes to court and there's a guy literally laying on the ground, not moving for a long period of time, and then immediately comes up like it's. I don't know what you do in a situation like that. You got your publicity. Let's just be honest. You got your publicity, but you got it in the wrong way, and it shouldn't happen. It don't need to happen, and there's no reason why people over the age of 50 are still in the ring. Bro, there's no reason. I understand. My father would probably be doing it till the day he was 100. I don't know. But you gotta have some common sense, man. You gotta have some common sense not to do a match like this, and especially if you are having to take drugs in order to get to the show. This is problematic. This is how problems start. This is how you ruin your business and or your reputation. And I mean, apparently this dude's got a whole entire rap sheet of wanting to work with older vets, so that way he can get a little bit of a pop on his name. It's disgusting. Shouldn't happen. And honestly, this guy ain't a worker. He needs to go elsewhere. And the reason why he was just giving kratom like it was nothing. Yeah, anybody taking that junk, I hope you understand what you're putting into your body. And everybody reacts different to different substances, and that's cool and everything, but you don't need it, and you shouldn't need it. And change your lifestyle. If not, well, you might be another statistic. With that being said, Godspeed. God bless y'all. Peace.